Hello, 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 my kings and my queens. I would say excuse the hair, but not really. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, basically. So I keep seeing posts about the abortion ban, and I'm a woman at the end of the day, so I will bring some light to this and speak my opinion. Again, this is my opinion. I want to come out and first and foremost say I'm against abortions. I understand for some women as to why they take place. I don't knock it. I don't do any of that. But what I'm saying is murder is murder, no matter how you flip it. You feel me? And abortion is just an excuse behind it. There's women that get abortions because they get raped, mainly they get raped or molested, and situations take place where a child is birthed from this horrible situation. But there's also women that get raped and they get molested and they birth these children, and they look in these kids' eyes and they realize that the kid did not ask to be produced from a negative situation. The kid did not ask to be created and hated for the fact that the other partner couldn't wait for consent. You know what I'm saying? So why take somebody's life who can't even express how they feel or what they want? You know what I'm saying? Why take their life? And then I'm seeing when it comes to the topic of abortion, they'll have an abortion ban before they ban guns. I'm gonna be honest, back in the day before they made abortion clinics, people found ways of killing kids regardless. Just like before they had it legal for you to be able to carry a gun, people been carrying guns. So at the end of the day, if you want something and you plan on doing something, nothing is going to stop that person from doing what they want to do. I'm against abortions. When it comes to guns, I don't even know the rules for guns, honestly, because in my eyes, people kill people. Guns is just a weapon to be used, but people kill people. You can kill somebody with your hands. You can kill somebody with a fork. You can kill somebody with a spoon. You can kill somebody with a blanket. You can kill somebody with a balloon. You can kill somebody with anything possible. It's just guns have more firepower. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, for me, everyone is saying like when they make this, they're backing women into a corner with the abortion rules. When they say this with guns, they're backing people into a corner and stopping them from defending themselves. There's always going to be two sides of a coin, you feel me? So at the end of the day, like, you can't point fingers, you can't point blame, because people are going to do what they want. Drugs have been illegal for forever. You feel me? And we all saw it on Straight Outta Compton. It was facts when it was stated. Niggas that push this shit don't have passports. So they can't go to fucking Mexico. They can't go to Cuba. They can't go to all these fucking places to get this powder and push this shit in the States. Somebody has to bring it from some place to this place for niggas like us, basically, from what they say, to push this shit. So again, nothing is gonna stop somebody from doing what the fuck they feel they need to do when a situation hits them in their face. Period. You can be angry, you can be mad at the comments that I'm going to say, but I'm not going to stop feeling how I feel, because again, we all have opinions just like we all have assholes, and we're going to use them however the fuck we feel the need to. But when it comes to these abortions and guns and how you guys is trying to find the two, it just is what it is. I don't judge anybody on the decisions that they make. For women that get into abortions, I don't judge you guys. But I feel some type of way for ones that are getting abortions back to back to back because they can't keep their fucking legs closed, or they don't know how to wear a fucking condom, or they don't know how to be picky on who they decide to lay with. The ones that do choose to get abortions because they've been raped and spiritually they can't handle bearing a child from a situation that brought them pain, I hear you. I'm not knocking you for it. But I'm just saying, on my half, there are women out there that choose the godly way, and they choose the positive way for them to continue to give life to a life that was not chosen to be born into a situation as such. Nobody chooses how they get brought into this world. But your parents do have the controlling factor on how you carry suit throughout this life until you can make the decisions for yourself to do what you have to do. So, again, I say, I don't judge anybody. But I will say what I have to say. And I've been told about a whole bunch of females that have had over 6 fucking abortions because they choose to keep barebacking motherfuckers that they don't want to have kids with. Or they keep barebacking motherfuckers they know is not going to take care of their kids, or is not going to help them, or is not going to treat them right. For those that abuse that system, in my eyes, fuck you. Because you're purposely murdering somebody every single time you lay on that table and allow that doctor to take that child's life. Because you knew what you was doing when you laid down the first time, or you bent over the first time, or you spread eagle the first time. Just keep having this situation take place. The ones that you abuse this gun stuff and they shooting motherfuckers just for the hell of it, fuck you as well. Because you're trying to play God and taking a life that is not yours to decide. If somebody didn't do something to you and you're not defending yourself and the gun fires off, you made a choice to take somebody's life. And that's what you and God have to deal with at the end of the day. Because you try to take his place and now you're trying to walk this earth feeling that you had the authority to make that decision. So no matter, again, how you flip it, it is what it's going to be. People are going to do what they want to do. It's you, at the end of the day, that have to walk in your own shoes. You, at the end of the day, that have to answer to God once your time comes. And your spirit once you walk with that. So nobody should really have shit to say. The fact that they have these laws out, to me, it's a joke. Because people still do whatever the fuck they want to do. Like, period. So I don't feel sorry for what I say. If I offend you, it's not my goal to go out and around and offending people. I, again, am just stating my opinion and how I feel. And I kind of get fed up when I see all this rigmarole and bullshit, like, because in my opinion, everybody wants to flip some shit to make themselves feel better. Nobody wants to say their raw truth and express exactly how they feel. So that's what I'm doing. I have no judgment because it's not my place to judge. Me personally, I've never had an abortion. And my daughter is my child. Like, you can ask me right now. I don't know where the fuck my baby's dad is. I don't give a fuck where my baby's dad is. He don't care about my daughter, so I kept it pushing. I'ma love her regardless. But I was never gonna take her from me once God blessed her to me because I don't fuck with him. For what? It's not her fault that I laid down and got pregnant. That had nothing to do with her. When I look at my daughter, I see a blessing. I don't see the person that caused me pain. I don't see the person that made me cry. I don't see none of that. Because at the end of the day, God blessed me with something that I didn't think I could have. And now I have her. So everybody don't look at children that way. Don't everybody see a child as a blessing. And I feel it. I never wanted kids. But as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I made that decision for myself that I wasn't going to take her from this world because every child has a purpose. And you never know, having an abortion, what you took from this earth. You never know. So at the end of the day, it's like, if you know you are not ready to raise a child, this is not including rape or molestation or none of that. If you know when you lay down with a person, a man, whatever the fuck you guys decide to do, a damn turkey baster, you know when you lay down and you're inserted and y'all both have y'all climax, what the fuck is possibly gonna happen? If you're not ready for that life to be created, use the precautions. Use the precautions. God didn't create birth control. Doctors did. He didn't create rubbers. I don't recall no plant, none of that, having no condom come from it for us to pluck it out the ground and just use it. It's not naturally made by God. So all I'm saying is, if you gonna do what you gonna do, be smart about it. Don't sit there. I hate when people say, oh, this person trapped me. This person trapped me. No. I don't believe in traps, you feel me, unless you was raped or you was molested, because that's not your choice. Someone chose to put you in that situation. Outside of that, you chose to get knocked up. You chose to lay with that person, so you chose your own consequence. If you guys have any objections, y'all want to argue, we can do that. But it's not going to alter how I view things. I'm not knocking nobody's opinion. I'm not knocking nobody's none of that. Because you're allowed to have your own opinion and your own thoughts. But you won't alter what I do. You won't alter my decision. I won't knock you for yours, so don't knock me for mine. I'm willing to talk about it. If you want to argue, that's between you. But I'll have a conversation. But I'm tired of people trying to point blame and point fingers. People gonna do what the fuck they want to do. Legally or illegally, it's gonna happen. So be smart, you feel me? Be smart and be choosy. Your body is a temple, you feel me? Stop letting any and anything come into that. Like, that's just how I feel, you feel me? Like, be smart, care about yourself, love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you expect somebody else to love you? Because you're not going to love them right. So whatever they give you, you're going to be the complete opposite too. You're going to fight it, you're going to knock it, you're going to fuck it up, and possibly fuck that person up. So you guys need to just start loving yourself. Take some time. Like, you guys is be in a rush to fucking be memes and live out memes and fucking post and shit. Who cares? Like, be yourself. Take care of yourself. A lot of people is walking around doing this shit and fucking stuff off because they're broken inside. They don't want to feel no pain. They don't want to feel nothing. So they're doing shit to numb themselves, and they're doing shit to just repeat a cycle, not even realizing that they're repeating a cycle because nobody wants to reflect and acknowledge the ugly sides of them. They just want to act like they're perfect or act like they're this and act like they're that to look good for everybody else. But last I checked, there's very few that will be paying y'all bills. There's very few that will be taking care of your families. There's very few that are actually going to sit there and give a fuck about the tears that you have, the pain that you have, to sit there with you and try to help you heal. So why is everybody so concerned about the next motherfucker's thoughts when you don't even know what your own thoughts is? Like, I go down my timeline and I swear, I see like 4 to 5 females that look the exact same. They look the exact same. Like, yeah, color, you know, might be a little altered, but everything about them be the same. I look and I scroll through people's pics, and like the way I pick friends, like if you have something unique about you on your profile picture, I promise you, I'm gonna add you because you look different than the rest of them. You're trying to do something different than the rest of them. Bullshit attention seekers, I spot that shit. I'm not really paying attention to it. But I'm not knocking nobody. That's just my opinion. Like, I feel like everybody has their own thing to bring to this earth. Once they develop and they discover what their calling is, what they're like, you know, once they figure out what it is that works for them, what they genuinely like, and they're not trying to keep up with the Joneses or look like the next motherfucker to try to make it this way, make it that way. Like, I feel like the world would be such a better place because everybody would be happy. Everybody would be living in their own sense. You feel me? Like, they'll be them. Like, there's so many damn lookalikes out here that it's just like, bro, like, do you even know what you started from? Like, what do you really look like? Like, what is it? Yeah, I might throw a wig or some tracks in my damn hair, but when I take that shit off, you still knew it was me. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know. I just feel like this world is kind of fucked off now. And for you guys, genuinely, I feel like to be comparing abortion with guns is just like, damn, that's what it came to. You feel me? Like, they're that neck and neck. Like, that's crazy. It's murder for sure on one. Could possibly be self-defense or murder on the other hand. You feel me? And it's like, either way it goes, it's a life possibly taken. So it's just like, there's nothing you can do. I pray for everybody every day, you feel me? I'm not trying to change the world. I'm trying to help y'all souls. So if I can do that, at least one, I feel like my job is done, you feel me? Or at least it's kickstarted. Because like Tupac said, I'm not going to be able to change the world, but I bet you I'm going to ignite that one mind to kickstart that shit. I can't speak for y'all, but my mind is lit. So I'm really trying to do the best that I can to help us evolve, you feel me? Like, not physically, but spiritually, bro, because all of us is fucking broken, but nobody ever wants to acknowledge that. Like, there's two sides to a coin, so everything has a positive and a negative. It's how you look at your life and how you get back up when you drop, how you maneuver and how you look at people and how you genuinely are, you feel me? Like, if you walk around with your nose stuck up in the air and you judging people, are you happy? Does that make you happy to really sit there and talk shit about somebody that you probably really don't even know, but you're doing it because it makes you look cool, because you're part of a crew, you're in an in crowd, because everybody else is laughing? But do you know how that person feels? Nobody thinks about that. The suicide rates has fucking risen. You feel me? Because everybody is sitting here talking shit, doing this and doing that for fucking reviews, for likes. You feel me? Like, you guys is willing to knock a person's spirit to get your count up. Like, that's really all that it is. You're willing to kill somebody's spirit so that you can get clout. When did clout define a person? You feel what I'm saying? Like, when did clout really help somebody? When did clout legit put joy in your spirit? It might put money in your pocket, but when did it help your character? When did it make your spirit glow? Because it helped you buy a fucking watch, or it helped you buy an expensive ass belt buckle, or it helped you get a big ass house, but inside, what do you look like? You feel what I'm saying? What is your spirit looking like? What does your spirit feel like? Are you helping your family improve themselves, or are you just helping them financially? You throw them that bone, you feel me? But what does it do? It helps that temporary situation, but you're still fucked off at the end of the day. I really wish people would stop doing shit to make everybody else smile, and like in a bullshit way. Like, you guys is really sitting here coughing up mad dough to look good and flex for motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about you. You come and you wearing expensive ass shoes or an expensive ass fit, then you hop on the net and you look like a scrub. They gonna talk shit about you just when they was praising you just that quick, because you're giving them something to talk about. You're feeding into the bullshit and you're allowing it. Like, I don't get it. Why don't we sit there and applaud the people that's doing shit that we legit don't know about? And you want to know how you do that? You talk to people. You actually have conversations with people, not just on your phone, not just texting, not just, Snapchat and Twitter and whatever the fuck. Talk to somebody on the street. Smile at somebody. Genuinely open a door and say, have a good day. Be blessed. Smile. You see somebody down, try to help them smile. You feel me? Like, all that shit's free. But you guys are sitting here going so hard for a coin, regardless of where it comes from. I don't knock nobody's hustle. I'm not talking shit about anybody in particular. But I'm just saying, like, we can't change the world until we change ourselves. We can't help people grow until we try to grow ourselves. Like, I want somebody to water me like I'm watering y'all. You feel me? Like, don't throw dirt on me and just shit on me. Water me, you feel me? Feed me soul food, not fast food. Like, I feel like everybody should want that, because everything is materialistic now. So I went from one topic to a whole nother topic, but in some way, since they're all kind of the same, because females is having sex with random dudes or whatever to feed whatever it is that they're looking for. Like, there's females out here that I know be just fucking just because it makes them feel loved. But people won't know that. They're just quick to talk shit, but you don't know what that person's struggle was. There's dudes out here sitting here fucking God knows what, just to feel some kind of satisfaction, to feel some kind of form of intimacy, because they don't know what it's like to genuinely feel love. They don't know what it's like to genuinely have somebody to cry, whose shoulder to cry on. You feel me? So before you judge somebody, try to figure out what the fuck is really up. Like, what's really wrong with you, bro? Like, what's got your spirit so crushed that you gotta knock yourself 6 feet to try to impress other people? Like, as much as dudes give high fives for all the pussy that they smash, high five the females that get all that dick too. Because at the end of the day, y'all doing the same shit. It don't matter. Y'all doing the same shit. And y'all be talking about loose walls and shit. Let's just be honest. A female's coochie tightens when she's really nervous, or when something in her body is just not allowing her to relax. When she's relaxed all the way, there's no hard grip. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, you guys just be really like trying to, oh my gosh, it's be like basic shit. And you guys just be sitting here trying to twist it and flip it. Like, sometimes, yeah, it's funny, you feel me? But I really be sitting back like, are you guys just hee ha haing, or are you guys like really feeling some type of way? You get what I'm saying? Because some people cry about the shit that people say to them because they don't have that tough love to prep them for certain shit. But it's fucked up. You have to have tough love to be prepped for bullshit. Like, we already go through enough struggles for my colored people of all race. You feel me? We already go through enough struggles being who we are already. Why are we sitting here fighting one another and downgrading one another for other people to fucking laugh at? Like, cops is killing us for no fucking reason now because they're scared. What they say, they're scared. You feel me? We gotta be nervous to walk to the damn corner store to buy a Swisher. We gotta be nervous to go to the grocery store to get eggs. We gotta be nervous to go to the gas pump to get gas. You feel me? Like, but you guys want to sit here and talk shit and call somebody a hoe or call somebody a bitch, or call somebody a smut or talk down about people. But we're dying. Are you guys not seeing that? Like, so instead of dropping us spiritually, they're already dropping us physically. So we're supposed to be doing the opposite, which is building each other up to help us do better. They're intimidated with our grow up, not intimidated with our fucking cash flow. You feel what I'm saying? Knowledge is power. So when we start to learn what the fuck we really have, that's when they'll really start to see we're not what you guys claim us to be at all. Like, we're dope as shit, but we can't be that way until we actually reflect and prove ourselves and live as kings and queens. Like, I show respect to everybody because respect is earned, not given. But I show it for the simple fact that nobody knows how to anymore. I call people kings and queens because I see myself as a queen. So I'm giving you that respect. Once you show me there's no need for it, oh, best believe I won't call you it. But at the end of the day, that's not going to resort me to calling you a bitch. That's not going to resort me to legit calling you a nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of you guys is not ignorant. You just perceive yourself to be that way, to look good for other people. And that's what the word actually fucking means. So it's just like, yeah, we use it as a form of embracing, but it's really not. Like, we're helping them fuck us over. And we're trying to hold claim to a word that's not even beneficial to us. I'm not an ignorant motherfucker. I can act ignorant. I can get ignorant, but I choose not to because there's no need to give somebody control over who I am. So I just pray you guys see this, you feel me? And just, you know, if y'all object, say that. You feel me? Like, if y'all want to talk more, say that. You feel me? Like, I don't take none of this shit personal. It just is what it is, you feel me? But I know what I'm trying to do, and I'm going to spread that and continue to spread that as much as I possibly can, because it's like, for me, if I don't, who will? Who will? Because there's a lot of people that's trying to do it, but you don't see it. And it's like, as many of you guys is screaming, R.I.P. Nip, are you guys practicing what he lived? Or are y'all just sitting here reciting words? You feel me? Like, are y'all really digesting what this man was doing when he was on this earth? Or are you guys just hyping and repping some shit that y'all really don't know nothing about? Like, I'm really trying to figure it out. Like, was y'all really hearing this man? Or was y'all just seeing this nigga? You feel what I'm saying? Like, do y'all even know the two? Like, the difference between the two? Because if you was to ask him, he's not a nigga, he's a man. He's a king, you feel me? If you would have asked him, his woman, Lauren London, was not a bitch. She was his queen. She was his woman, you feel me? So it's just like, y'all sitting here saying, I'm a bad bitch, I'm that bitch. If you want to be a bitch, you feel me? But if I know otherwise, I'm never going to be that. And for a lot of you guys are strong, smart, intelligent black women. Smart, strong, intelligent women of all sorts. Strong, smart, handsome men, kings of all sorts. But it's y'all choice on how y'all conduct yourself. Give them something to respect. And if they knock against it, then that's on them. You feel me? Everybody can see that negative. That's on them. But you have to want better for yourself. You have to want to genuinely shine. You have to want that. Can't nobody give that to you. Can't nobody make you do that. You have to want it. If you don't want it, then you ain't gonna get it. So it's just like, who gives a fuck about what anybody else has to say? What do you say? What do you feel? What are you going, like, what is you laying down thinking to yourself? Can you even look at yourself in the mirror? Because a lot of you females is putting all this makeup and shit on your face because you can't stomach what you look like internally. So you're covering yourself up to the world. Beauty comes within and it works its way out. I've seen some females physically that really ain't all that to look at. Excuse me. But as soon as they open their mouth, it's a breath of fresh air, you feel me? Because they have so much confidence. They have so much wisdom coming out their mouth. But I can see the baddest female and she opened her mouth and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really want to be like, bitch, what the fuck is that? Like, what are you? Like, what? Like, I'm just saying, like, you feel me? Work on your internal before you work on your external, because beauty and shit gets old. Like, you gonna wrinkle, gravity gonna hit you. As much as you want to get, life is still gonna hit your ass. So it's like, why not work on your spirit, you feel me, and your emotional state, and worry about the other shit later? Like, that's all I'm saying. I don't know, y'all. Well, I know, but I hope y'all soon know, or y'all see it and y'all are willing to say something on it. But until then, you know what? Queens keep shining, kings keep shining. 100.